Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out, or give them a call, 641-622-2191.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
The Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney presents the Faster Horses with opening act Neva Alden in concert Friday, July 18th at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney. The Faster Horses are your one-stop shop for both kinds of music, country and western. If you like high-energy 90s style country music, you're gonna love the Faster Horses. And Neva Alden is one of the best up-and-comers on the Iowa country music scene. And don't forget about the 3rd annual Fair Kickoff Cook-Off on Saturday, July 12th. It'll be here before you know it. The concert at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney on Friday, July 18th. Style Me Crazy is a boutique store at 115 South Main in New Sharon. Boutique hours are Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get fast, free shipping on orders of $150 plus, and they've got hundreds of styles to choose from, plus beauty items, accessories, shoes, and more. Go to StyleMeApparel.com for more information and to see all that they have to offer at Style Me Crazy. Follow Style Me Crazy Boutique on social media, or stop in person at 115 South Main in New Sharon. The Watch Your Fire and Rescue Soup Supper is Saturday, January 18th from 5 to 7 p.m. The menu is chili, potato, and Wisconsin cheese soup with desserts. Delivery is available within Watch Your city limits. Call 641-660-2239 or 641-224-5250 to place your order. It's the Watch Your Fire and Rescue Soup Supper this Saturday from 5 to 7.
And here's your host, Steve Shedler.
Yeah, I'm here this time. Hey, look, I'm talking, my lips are moving, I'm not frozen. I mean, it is kind of cold out, but I'm not frozen on your screen. Sorry about that. Hey, we got people coming to this video. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Technology, love it. Love it. Hey, we are doing the morning wake up here on Steve Shutler Media. We do thank Brothers Market in Sigourney for sponsoring this video. Hopefully everybody comes along for the ride on this second video if you're watching live on Facebook and YouTube. Brothers Market in Sigourney sponsoring our morning wake up where savings are made simple. ShopBrothersMarket.com. Download the Brothers Market app, digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. It's a smart way to shop. In fact, I would say it is a brilliant way to shop. Save your money. Savings are made so simple at Brothers Market in Sigourney. Get in there, do your grocery shopping at Brothers Market. And we also are broadcasting live from the Oski Dental Studios. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at 641-673-4845. You can schedule your appointment. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider, and they're located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. We thank Brothers Market and Oski Dental. We thank Garden Gate in Sigourney for sponsoring our forecast as of the Garden Gate at 105 South Jefferson in Sigourney, proudly serving Keokuk County and the surrounding area for over 27 years. So, we thank Garden Gate for sponsoring our forecast, which is looking better these next couple of days. But I tell you what, I've looked at the extended forecast. You want to enjoy the next couple of days because it is getting cold again by the end of this weekend into next week. Sunshine today, a high of 39, northwest winds around 10 to 15, maybe gusting up to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, clear, a low of 24. Still could see some gusty west winds becoming south winds this evening. Tomorrow, sunshine, 45 for the high. Winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour tomorrow. Tomorrow night, blustery, a low down to 15. And then the cool down begins after that. Saturday will be sunny, blustery, and 21. So tomorrow, definitely hitting that 45-degree temp is going to be our high for the next several days. In fact, on my screen, I'm looking at the upcoming forecast. Saturday night, we're expected to hit a low of 0. Sunday's high of only 7. Sunday night's low of 5 below. And then, we're going to be below 0 Monday night as well. We will start to warm up a little bit by next Wednesday. But again, today, tomorrow, enjoy the temps because it is going to bottom out by the weekend. We'll have a humidity right now at 79% here in southeast Iowa. Winds are west at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Barometer at 29.99, dew point at 25, and right now, according to the National Weather Service equipment right here in the Oski Dental Studios, we do have 28 degrees in Sigourney, Iowa. Your weather is sponsored by the Garden Gate. This or that, let's take a peek at that. If you're watching this live video on Facebook and YouTube, if you're watching or if you're listening to this in podcast form after the fact, you can always watch the video later on, or you can listen to the podcast later on, wherever you get your podcasts. This or that goes up at 6 a.m. each weekday morning on my Facebook page. This is Museum. That is National Park. What do you think? Or this or that, always brought to us by Stacy Flynn at the Legacy Insurance Group and Welcome Realty in Sigourney. This museum, that or is National Park. I am going museums. They're kind of boring for me. I'm going National Park. Yeah, that looks like the Grand Canyon. I have never been to the Grand Canyon, so if that's the choice, I'm going to the Grand Canyon for sure. National Park is more interesting to me than a museum, but that's just me. You can let your opinions be known on the Steve Shetler Media Facebook page. Just comment or on this or that. Our question of the day goes up at noon each weekday on Facebook. It's sponsored by Amy's Salon House and Spa, located at 202 North Main in Sigourney. Get in there for hair services, spa services, and much more. Who is your favorite NFL team? We're into the playoffs now in the NFL. So who's your favorite NFL team? And don't be, if they had a bad season, it's all right. You can still list your favorite NFL team. I don't know. I've said this on the show before. I really don't follow the NFL. Yeah, I like the Iowa Hawkeyes for football and basketball and wrestling and all that good stuff, but I don't know. NFL, I'll watch it, but I'm not going to go out of my way to watch it. So I don't really have a favorite NFL team. It used to be the Redskins back in the day. Now, I don't know. Whoever. Who's your favorite NFL team? That is our question of the day. Goes up at noon. Let's take a peek at our tournament that's going on. For the Fun of It tournament, sponsored by Savage Energy. And they'll be opening soon on the north side of the square in Sigourney at the former Wanderlust location, 108 East Washington in Sigourney. Make sure you keep an eye out for Savage Energy. Make sure you like their page on Facebook. Jordan Davis versus Old Dominion. We're crowning the top country star of 2024. So who had the biggest year last year, Jordan Davis or Old Dominion? You know, Old Dominion's been dominating the group categories at the award shows for the last several years. And Jordan Davis, man, that guy, he just keeps on rising up several levels each year on his country music career. So what do you think, Jordan Davis or Old Dominion? That is your matchup going on till 6 p.m. this evening. Give a heart for Jordan or a thumbs up for Jordan or a heart for Old Dominion. Just find that post and cast your vote. So your matchup, we're on the bottom right corner right now with that Jordan Davis and Old Dominion matchup. Next, we'll go back up to the left, Chris Stapleton versus Jelly Roll. Now, if Chris Stapleton and Jelly Roll were to, throw down in real life, that would be interesting. I don't know. Chris Stapleton, he's got that beard. He's kind of a big guy. Jelly Roll, obviously a big guy. He's got those face tattoos. That's kind of intimidating. So that'll be our next matchup. But so far, Cody, Laney, and Post have all moved on in our tournament. Post Malone won by 1 vote over Megan Maroney. So get your votes in now. Current matchup, once again, Jordan Davis, Old Dominion. Our tournament sponsored by Savage Energy in Sigourney, opening soon. Hey, our weekly top 20 came out yesterday for the most engaged followers on Steve Shetler Media Facebook for this past week. And that includes people that hit the like, if they comment, and if they share. And once again, look who's back. He's back. Anthony Mark Schilling is back at number 1. He got knocked off last week by Bruce Beinhardt, but Anthony storms back to number 1. If you can see that on your screen, Anthony had over 6,700 Facebook points. However, they come up with the point system on Facebook. Mr. Schilling is number 1 again. Bubby, he's always there. He's always right there at number 2. Bubby hanging at number 2. My wife, Stacy, charging back in at number 3, followed by Levon, Nancy, Dan, Kim, Amber, Curtis, and Bruce. Bruce falls from 1 to 10. And then the 11 through 20 there on the other side. So, congratulations to Anthony Schilling getting number 1. Let's take a peek at our community calendar, sponsored by Enchanted Events, just south of Sigourney, off of Highway 149. Book your next event, whatever it may be, at Enchanted Events. Now, they've got a big event coming up in April. We've been talking about this, and now we've got a graphic to put up on the screen. Enchanted Events bringing you Tyler Richton and the High Bank Boys, some of my favorite guys on the Iowa country music scene. April 26th at 8 p.m. Doors open up at 7. Band starts at 8. So get your tickets. Get ticket info at enchantedeventsvenue.com. Tyler Richton and the High Bank Boys coming to Sigourney April 26th. That will be a great show, guaranteed. Also on the calendar, let's see here. What else do we have? Valentine's Day, not too terribly far away. The Keokuk County 4-H having a Valentine's Dinner fundraiser. Use the QR code there on your screen to get more information. That's going on here in the next few weeks. And then one of my big sponsors, Tassel Ridge Winery in Lighton, having a wine and wood-fired pizza night coming up on January 24th. So something you might want to, take a date at. Do a date. Take your wife or your husband out to Tassel Ridge Winery. It's a great facility. If you see Tassel Ridge Winery everywhere in stores and grocery stores, but if you haven't been to the actual facility in Lighton, they've got a really nice setup there. So check that out with that wine and wood-fired pizza night on January 24th. Coming up this week, tonight here on Steve Shetler Media, we got basketball. Pekin versus Fairfield coming up tonight on Steve Shetler Media. Josh Clubb with the play-by-play. And Josh and I will be hanging out in Pekin versus Fairfield tonight. We'll start shortly before 6 o'clock, so tune in for high school basketball action tonight. And then on Friday night, tomorrow night, Sigourney at HLVTC. So tune in. Area basketball next week. We've got some North Mahaska versus BGM, Sigourney at Waco, North Mahaska at Montezuma. So great basketball action over the next couple of weeks here on Steve Shetler Media. Our regular season schedule goes through February 11th, so plenty of basketball on the way. Coming up tomorrow at Barnwired in Sigourney, we've got our Iowa Music Showcase. That guy's name is Empty Smith, and he'll be coming to Barnwired tomorrow for the showcase. Live interview, live music from Empty Smith. Be there in person. Watch it on Facebook or YouTube, or listen to it in podcast form after the fact. That's Empty Smith on our Iowa Music Showcase tomorrow at Barnwired. Saturday, we're back at Barnwired for the sports section, and that's at 119 East Marion in Sigourney. In case you didn't know, that's on the south side of the square. Stop in for breakfast, get some coffee, be there in person, or watch it live on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, YouTube, or listen to it in podcast form afterwards. It's the sports section. We've got Montezuma boys basketball and North Mahaska girls basketball coming up this Saturday. Still trying to get a third guest for a third segment on the sports section, so that'll be coming up on Saturday morning at a Barnwired. Okay, we got through most everything. Let's jump into some birthdays. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. All right, our birthday is brought to us by Hometown Real Estate. Nikki Leathers, your realtor. Find more info at hometown-re.com. On the hometown side of our birthdays, we've got Jess Landgreed with a birthday today. Jess, happy birthday to you. Christine Grimm with a birthday today. Christine and I, we used to work in radio together way back when. Now, Christine is the librarian at the Montezuma Public Library. So, happy birthday to you, Christine. Got Kim Weber with a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Kim. And then an Iowa musician, Dirk Von Stein. You got a fun name, Dirk Von Stein. Dirk actually is scheduled to be on my Iowa Music Showcase in February. Let's see, February 21st. So Dirk with a birthday today. They share their birthdays with celebrities like IndyCar Racing's A.J. Foyt, legendary figure in Indy racing. A.J. Foyt, 90 years old. Country singer Ronnie Millsap, 82 years old. I've told you the Ronnie Millsap story before. Do you want to hear it again? You're going to hear it again. So my wife Stacy and I were seeing Ronnie, this is probably, 5-6 years ago. He was over at Riverside Casino, and we went over, had a little meet and greet backstage. We were in line to meet Ronnie Millsap. We couldn't see him yet, but we kept hearing Ronnie Millsap yell out the number 29. 29! We were wondering what the heck is going on up there with Ronnie Millsap yelling 29. So, Ronnie is blind. In case you didn't know that, spoiler, Ronnie Millsap is blind. So when you're posing for a picture with Ronnie, the photographer says, okay, Ronnie, we're ready. And then Ronnie yells out 29. When he hits that big, the 9, 29. When his mouth is wide open and he's smiling, that's when they take the picture. That's the trick to getting a good picture with Ronnie Millsap. So 29, when he's at that apex of the 9, 29, that's when they take the picture. So, yeah. There you go. That's my Ronnie Millsap story. 82 years old for Ronnie. Since I Ronnie Millsap. John Carpenter, the movie director, 77. Sade. So what, she's saying, smooth operator, back in the day. Sade, 66 years old. Baseball player Jack McDowell played for the White Sox. Baseball, 59 years old. Roy Jones, the boxer, 56. Kate Moss, the model, is 51. Singer-composer Lin-Manuel Miranda, 45. He did that musical here a few years ago. I'm drawing a blank on what it's called. Political stuff. 45 years old. What was that? I can't move on. What was he? What was the musical? Anyway, Joe Flacco from football is 40 years old. Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's going to bother me now. And it's just not coming to me. Oh, well. Birthdays for today, sponsored by Hometown Real Estate. Hey, here I am, and I'm still not frozen. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for live videos for you not to be frozen on the screen. So here we are. We're doing the morning wake up. It's brought to us by Brothers Market in Sigourney. We're broadcasting from the Oski Dental Studios, and currently 28 degrees at 7:23 on this Thursday, January 23rd. Hamilton! Thank you, Stacy Arduzer. Yes, Hamilton. My daughter was obsessed with that back in the day. On this date in history, on this Thursday, January 16th, on this date in history, 1939, Superman first appeared in comic book form. 1939. I saw a trailer here recently for a new Superman. It's just, comic book movies will never, ever die. 1974, the book for Jaws. Dun, 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 dun. Jaws, published back in 1974. Of course, that was a great movie, too. Today is National Without a Scalpel Day. What the heck does that mean? National Without a Scalpel. Scalpel. Does that mean doctors have to do surgery without a scalpel? They just stick their finger in there instead? I don't know. Gucci. It's National Fig Newton Day. It's National Religious Freedom Day. And it's National Nothing Day. So celebrate nothing. All right. Before we go any further, let's hear from some of our sponsors, like our headliner, Brothers Market. Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out, or give them a call, 641-622-2191.
Iowa Petite Pearl from Tassel Ridge Winery is a complex dry red wine. The first impression is a lightly acidic entry, transitioning to dark fruit and a long, pleasing finish. It was made from Petite Pearl grapes, which were grown in our Mahaska County vineyards. It's a versatile wine that will pair with grilled meat or pasta with a tomato-based sauce. Iowa Petite Pearl is currently available at Tassel Ridge Winery and a few of our retailers in Iowa.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Winter in the Midwest can definitely be unpredictable. Whether it's a frozen or broken water pipe, fire emergency, or a surprise mold, ServPro of Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, and Grinnell Pella has you covered with trained professionals ready 24/7, 365 days a year to make your emergency like it never even happened. Visit servpro.com, Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, or call us at 641-682-0782. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more. Plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore. Hey, we thank once again Brothers Market in Sigourney for sponsoring our morning wake up. Savings are made simple at Brothers Market, and we're broadcasting live from the Oski Dental Studios. Good morning to you on this Thursday, 28 degrees. As we're doing this live video on Facebook and YouTube, maybe you're joining us later on in podcast form. Let's do some things you need to know. Whoa! And some things you need to know, the FDA has officially banned the food coloring called red dye number 3 because it's been linked to cancer in animals. So, yeah, of course, you eat stuff that's giving you cancer is what this story is all about. You've been eating this red dye number 3 in candy, cereals, cherries. It's the cherries and fruit cocktails, strawberry flavored milkshakes. So you've been eating this red dye number 3. The FDA banning it because it has been linked to cancer in animals. Yeah. You wonder why everybody's getting cancer. It's because you're consuming it. ESPN averaging 25.4 million viewers for the Vikings-Rams wildcard game in the NFL. So, you know, it's football, it's sports, it draws big numbers, 25.4 million viewers. Let's see here. Of course, there's going to be a benefit concert for the California wildfires. Seems like there is a music mogul named Irving Azoff that is organizing a mega concert called Fire Aid. That'll be at the end of this month at the Los Angeles Intuit Dome. So look for a bunch of superstars to benefit the folks in Los Angeles. Let's see here. Gas, eggs, cars leading the way in rising prices last month. Inflation went up for the third month in a row in December, up just about 3%. Hopefully Trump can come in and get things under control with the inflation. Speaking of Trumps, Ivanka Trump has zero plans of returning to the White House to help her father run the country during his second administration. In her words, Ivanka Trump says, "I hate politics," quote unquote. So don't look for her at the White House. How about a country music legend, Buck White? He has passed away, 94 years old. Buck White, along with his daughters, Sharon and Cheryl, formed the trio simply known as the Whites. The group had several top 10, top 20 singles in the 1980s. So Buck White of the Whites back in the 80s has passed away. Let's see here. A little over a year after she filed for divorce, things are finalized for Kathy Griffin and her ex-husband, Randy Bick. They are now divorced. How about Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, currently searching for a new head coach, but he did take some time to make a cameo appearance in the Paramount Plus series Landman. We've been watching that show. It's a little racy at times. It's got lots of bad words, but if you cut that stuff out. What is it? Is there VidAngel or something? There's a VidAngel app where you can watch a lot of shows, and then you can basically cut out what you don't want to see or hear in shows. VidAngel, if you want to protect your eyes and your ears. Let's see here. Let's go to Coca-Cola. Isn't it weird lately how since Donald Trump is going to be president again, like suddenly wokeness and being anti-Trump is now kind of, the tide has turned, and corporations are now kind of all of a sudden being pro-Trump, or, Facebook has been changed, Zuckerberg is like, yeah, Trump. And now Coca-Cola is like, yeah, Trump. The Coca-Cola company honoring Diet Coke fan Donald Trump with his very own personalized Diet Coke bottle design this week. The CEO of Coca-Cola delivered the first ever presidential commemorative inaugural Diet Coke bottle. So, they went out of their way to do this. Features Donald Trump's name, the date of his upcoming second inauguration, and a picture of the White House. So, Donald Trump Diet Coke. Look for that near you. And then finally, have you seen this video that's gone viral? A Philadelphia Eagles fan has not only been banned from all future NFL games, but he's also been fired from his job. Video of him berating a female Green Bay Packers fan, calling her some nasty stuff, was posted on X, went viral. Again, that guy has been banned from all NFL games and has been fired from his job. Wow. And then some food news today. Pepsi launching a new flavor. It's called Wild Cherry and Cream. I like Wild Cherry Diet Pepsi. That sounds pretty good. Wild Cherry and Cream. That should be available in both regular and sugar-free. It'll be become a regular part of the Pepsi lineup. Wild Cherry and Cream. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They've got a new strawberry flavored cereal, which is available exclusively at Walmart. Look for that. Cheez-It adding a couple of new flavors to their lineup. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Duo's Pesto Mozzarella and Snapped Margarita Pizza flavors. Cheez-Its. A couple of new Cheez-Its. And then if you like Ben & Jerry's ice cream, there are 4 new flavors of Ben & Jerry's ice cream in their Scoopa-Palooza line. It's called Chocolate and Fudge Swirl, Coffee and Fudge Chip, Strawberries and Cream, and Vanilla and Fudge Brownie. So some new Ben & Jerry's flavors out there. Those are your things you need to know. Let's go to the impossible. Today's impossible. It's impossible. It's not impossible. Question. In some impossible today, survey says a survey found this. If I could get the cap back on my little ice water that I'm drinking here. A survey found this to be the most annoying sound in the workplace. I think we did something similar to this recently for the impossible question, but this is a new one. A survey found this to be the most annoying sound in the workplace. Let's hear your guesses. In the comments this morning, by the way, again, thank you. This is, if you're watching the videos on Facebook and YouTube, this is the second video that I did this morning. The first one, when I came up on the screen, I was frozen. So if you've joined us on the second video, thank you. Technical difficulties. Good morning to you, Bubby, Patrick, Sherry, Dan, Sherry, Sandy, Ron, Joan, Bruce, Anthony, Stacy, and Nancy. And I'm sure there's a bunch more of you out there in Facebook and YouTube world. Thanks for tuning in. Impossible questions survey found this to be the most annoying sound in the workplace. Sniffles. Sniffling noses. The most annoying sound in the workplace, according to today's impossible question. Let's go to the weird.
That is weird.
In some weird, the FBI and DHS have issued a nationwide warning about the risk of copycat or retaliatory attacks following the New Year's Day ISIS-inspired terrorist attack in New Orleans, which left 14 people dead, dozens injured. The attacker drove a truck, of course, into the crowded Bourbon Street, fired at police officers, and planted undetonated devices before being killed by law enforcement. So now the FBI, DHS, putting out a nationwide warning for possible copycat attacks. Well, shoppers at an Aldi supermarket in Chicago were shocked when a coyote was pulled from the refrigerated section by police officers, a moment captured in a viral video. They used broomsticks to prod the coyote to come out. Officially, officers grabbed the animal's tail, yanking it to the floor, only for the coyote to scurry back among the cold products. Animal Control later captured the unharmed coyote and transferred it to the Chicago Animal Care and Control. Witnesses reported seeing Wile E. Coyote in the store's parking lot before it went into the store. So he's just looking for a cool place to hang out. We go from coyotes to pythons. A massive 17-foot-long, 198-pound Burmese python, the second largest ever, caught in Florida. I don't know why my voice sounded like that. Caught. The second largest ever caught in Florida was captured in the Everglades by 5 hunters working together. Burmese pythons, invasive to Florida, disrupt local ecosystems by preying on native wildlife such as raccoons, bobcats, and rabbits. The capture took about 45 minutes. The snake was a formidable foe for these 5 hunters. Now, invasive and prolific breeders, female pythons can lay up to 100 eggs at the same time, exasperating their ecological impacts. So, again, nearly a 200-pound, 17-foot-long Burmese python caught in Florida. Also in the dot today, let's go to, so we've had coyotes, we've had pythons, let's have some zombie deers. Or deer, I should say. Experts warn that chronic wasting disease, known as zombie deer disease, may be jumping to humans via consumption of infected venison or pork, raising significant public health concerns. The disease, characterized by severe weight loss, behavioral changes, and loss of fear in animals, has already been detected in wild pigs and could spread to domestic swine, potentially impacting livestock and meat markets. So that's the latest thing to try to scare you. Zombie disease in pigs and deer. I'll have to watch out for the zombie deer in my neighborhood. We live in kind of a woodsy area here in the big town of Sigourney, and we see lots of deer in the park and in our backyard. So if a zombie deer approaches me and the dogs, I'll let you know. And then finally, let's go to like a giant fish. If you're not afraid to like go into the ocean or a river or something, you might be now. A fishing trip off of the coast of Everglades City in Florida turned into an unforgettable encounter when a 500-pound grouper, they call it a Goliath grouper, devoured a 3-foot shark in a one gulp. One single gulp, it ate a 3-foot shark. People recounting the dramatic moment when a group of fishermen caught a small shark, only to see a massive shadow loom beneath the surface. The Goliath grouper, known as what they call the garbage disposal of the sea, surfaced and swallowed the shark whole. So look out for the Goliath groupers. I mean, if it can eat a 3-foot shark in one bite, it could take a human in a couple of bites, I would think. That's your weird. Let's go to the files of law and disorder. In some disorder this morning, a 45-year-old Army veteran, who also happened to be a former drug addict from Arkansas, they're trying to paint this guy in a bad picture, I think, was sentenced to a year and a day in prison for his role in the January 6th Capitol riot. The man admitted to assaulting police officers, including pushing a bike rack barricade and spraying a fire extinguisher at officers during the attack. Now, prosecutors wanted a 27-month sentence, citing the gravity of his actions, which included climbing a media tower and waving a 3 percenters flag. a symbol associated with anti-government militia groups. So, again, this former Army veteran getting a year and a day in prison. Maybe, you know how Biden pardoned like all sorts of people here in the last few months. Maybe Trump will pardon all the January 6th people. We'll see. And then let's go to the duh. Yeah, the duh. Florida, Miami, a man was arrested for attempting to rob a local bank using a live alligator as a weapon. This is a holdup. I've got my alligator. The suspect entered the bank holding a 4-foot alligator and demanded money from the teller. Witnesses reported that James threatened the release of the reptile if his demands were not met. Bank employees complied, handed over an undisclosed amount of cash. However, the robber fled the scene and was then pretty much caught immediately. Wildlife officials safely recovered and released the alligator back into the wild. The robber faces charges, including armed robbery and possession of an alligator without a permit. Robbing a bank with an alligator. I've heard it all.
Duh.
That guy gets the duh. One last look at our forecast. It's sponsored by the Garden Gate for today. Sunshine, warming up to 39 degrees, but a little bit breezy. Northwest winds blowing around. Tomorrow, enjoy the day tomorrow. 45 and sunshine for tomorrow, although windy tomorrow. But things are definitely going to get cold over the weekend. So today and tomorrow, if you're going to enjoy outside weather, it's today and tomorrow before it gets cold again. Video schedule for today. Let me look up at the video schedule on the wall. Thursdays are always pretty busy. 8 a.m., of course, in remembrance of. 10 a.m., the Sigourney Public Library video. What else do we got? Successful Farming at 5:30. We'll get our weekly pet from the Heartland Humane Society. We've got Morgan You Asked For, talking sports and more, coming up at 7 p.m. We've also got live basketball tonight. Pekin against Fairfield, starting shortly before 6. So lots of stuff coming up today on Steve Shetler Media. That'll do it. You guys have a great day, and plan on being back here at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Maybe I won't have to do 2 videos tomorrow morning. Maybe I won't freeze up. Hopefully. All right. You guys have a good one. See ya.